Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Markets from True Potential. It's Monday, the 19th of February, and we'll look to the week ahead. So last week was a very heavy week of data in terms of the economic numbers that we got, be that inflation, retail sales, wage data, GDP data, all at times maybe giving us slightly contrasting messages on how economies are performing across the globe. This week it's slightly quieter, I'm pleased to say, not as much data points for us to be commenting on in morning markets, but there are, as always, certain aspects that we'll focus in on, and I just wanted to bring a couple of those to life this morning. In the UK, it's PMI, so Purchasing Manager Indices. As we look to those, it'll be quite important to think about some of the dynamics that we discussed last week in terms of the UK GDP number and that term of technical recession, albeit probably just more likely in an economy that is flatlining. The PMIs are forward-looking and they give an idea of sentiment, so we'll be looking to those to see any indication of how businesses are thinking about their outlook, plans for investment and plans for activity, etc. If we look at Europe as well, we have the PMI data there. Recent weeks we've been commenting on globally how manufacturing PMIs certainly have been ticking marginally higher, and that's very important for the European economy, just given the close linkages to the global manufacturing cycle. In the US, it's a very quiet week, and indeed it's a holiday shortened week with the US closed today. As we look across the week, really the main things probably that we'll focus in on are some of the speeches from Federal Reserve Board members. Really they're looking for how they're assessing the current situation and indeed the factors that they're looking for to get comfort on that disinflation trajectory in the US. We'll also have the minutes from the last Federal Reserve meeting, although probably little to come from that given the discussions that are ongoing. Out in Asia, a number of data points really to look into. In China this morning we've had the PBOC with them making no change to the interest rate, the medium-term lending facility there. Unsurprising, but just highlights that ongoing challenge that we've discussed many times in recent months of the lacklustre recovery in China and the very anemic economic growth profile there. I'll leave it there, but please do join us on morning markets throughout the week to get an update on those key data points.